Have you ever felt a presence lingering just beyond your sight? A whisper in the quiet moments, or a symbol you can't quite shake from your mind? What if that tug on your soul is not coincidence, but a calling? Tonight, we dive into the signs that a demon may be reaching out to you, not to harm, but to form a bond. Are you ready to listen to the whispers of the unseen? Join me as we uncover 15 signs that a demon may be trying to make contact with you. Let's begin. Welcome to Cipher Grove, the channel where we dive deep into the profound mysteries of occultism from a left-hand path perspective. Please be sure to subscribe for more videos, as well as like and comment on this one to help the channel grow. Remember to check out ciphergrove.com and consider supporting the channel on Patreon for even more content. I'm your host, Dorian.dremaira, and I'm glad you're here. Now, let's jump straight into the video. Before we begin, I'd like to make one quick disclaimer. This video is intended for practicing occultists and those curious about demons. It is not intended for religious people, especially Christians, who undoubtedly would see the title and expect some kind of fear-mongering video about the dangers of demons and sin. If that's you, sorry not sorry, we like demons here. Moving on, as a psychic tarot reader and demonologer, one of the questions I am asked the most by my clients is, what entities are around me and wanting me to interact with them? To the point that I had to develop an entire tarot spread for the question, and now offer demonic identification readings. So, from my experience in working with these entities, I've compiled a short list of phenomena that may occur when a demon is trying to establish contact. This list is by no means exhaustive or complete, and really only scratches the surface of the things that can happen. Remember not to jump to conclusions and use common sense. You'll want to be sure that you're experiencing multiple things on this list and not just one before concluding that a spirit is calling to you. As you watch, keep a tally of how many of these things apply to you. If your total is 6 or above, it's probably highly likely that a demon is reaching out to you. Let me know your final score in the comments below. And as always, if you need help, you are welcome to book a demonic identification session with me on ciphergrove.com and we can chat about your situation. Let's jump right in. Number 1. Recurring dreams or visions. It's extremely common for anyone undergoing this exchange to experience dreams, visions, and premonitions repeatedly, especially ones that come true or are connected to the waking world in some way. Demons will often present themselves in dreams and visions when they want to reach out to you, as this is the easiest way for them to talk to you. Seeing a recurrence of things in dreams, such as animals, symbols, certain places, or types of characters, can often be an indicator. If this is you, don't freak out, but surrender to the experience and see what you can learn from it. Number 2. Experiencing a recurring name. Names have a lot of power. When you use the name of an entity, on a very small level, you stir their attention. For an entity's name to appear to you over and over again is a likely sign that that entity is trying to get your attention and draw you to them. You might see this name appear online, in books, on television, or even hear it in your mind from time to time, or even during meditation. Demons will often present their names through media or otherwise use names that have attachments or associations with them to help you find your way to the source. If a name pops up continually, especially in combination with another sign on this list, a demon could be trying to reach you. Number 3. Deconstruction of previous beliefs and values. It's entirely natural to deconstruct any long-held ideologies, especially any you grew up with, and to evolve as a person in this manner without any demonic factors. This said, demons challenge us to think critically and obtain knowledge and wisdom. Their subconscious whispers may trigger you to begin seeing old beliefs from a different angle and begin to analyze and deconstruct it. Truthfully, a lot of deconstruction is needed for most people to even begin to feel comfortable with demonic contact, so it's natural for demons to approach us in this way. Number 4. Sudden changes in mood or personality. Again, while this is something that can happen on its own and have totally natural causes, there are exceptions, especially when added to a group of other symptoms on this list. Demons carry with them very intense energy, which, when within proximity of you, can affect your own energy and sway your mind to moods and reactions that may be abnormal for you. No, this isn't possession or oppression, it's simply exposure to infernal energy. If this is you, always rule out mundane explanations, but take into consideration your mood swings could be the result of a demon's presence. Number 5. Unexplainable physical sensations. When a demon is near, you will often encounter strange physical sensations, such as the sensation of someone touching you or tapping on your shoulder, or even a chill down your spine. You may even feel as though your looks are changing, and you are becoming more vibrant and youthful. Number 6. Recurring symbols appearing around you and other synchronicities. Certain symbols associated with a specific entity will begin to make appearances in your everyday life. For example, demonic sigils may begin to pop up frequently, as well as other occult symbols. You may even find yourself noticing the appearance of certain objects, patterns, or events that correspond to the entity. Noticing lots of repeating numbers, such as 222, 333, 444, and so on, is also a type of synchronicity that happens when a spirit is calling to you. Number 7. Animal encounters. Many demons have various animals associated with them. For example, the owl has heavy associations to the demon Lilith. Seeing certain animals around you often, whether real and in person or depicted in media, can point to demonic activity. Common animals that demons are drawn to are usually things like snakes, owls, dogs, jackals, foxes, spiders, crows and ravens, wolves, vultures, flies, cats, rats, and other types of similar animals. Number 8. Sudden fascination with demonology or the occult. You will feel an overwhelming urge to study demons, especially the one you feel drawn to or the one that may be trying to contact you. Information and details about demons will begin to fascinate you in ways they hadn't before. The process of demon summoning will be a subject that you'll find great interest in. This may be a sign the demon is whispering to you and trying to point you in the direction of making contact with it. I recommend reading a few books. Books like Demons of Magick by Gordon Winterfield, Stellus Daemonum by David Crowhurst, Consorting with Spirits by Jason Miller, Spirit Conjuring for Witches by Frater Barabbas, and The Exorcist's Handbook by Josephine McCarthy. Number 9. Paranormal Activity. Strange paranormal activity will begin to happen around you. It may be very subtle, such as objects going missing or things moving around your space, but you may also encounter seeing glimpses of things in the corner of your eye. You may often feel like there is the presence of someone you can't see in the room with you, or you will experience the sensation of feeling like you're being watched. Some people have more dramatic encounters, such as seeing shadow figures and apparitions. But always remember to rule out natural causes before coming to supernatural conclusions. Number 10. Disturbed sleep. Demons, being most active at night, will insert themselves into your world the most at night, especially while asleep. We are most easily influenced by energies and entities when we are asleep, as our psychic energy bodies are more vulnerable. Demons will choose this time to present themselves in a dream, a vision, or so on. Sudden sleep paralysis, night terrors, and sleepwalking are also common indicators of demonic activity. You may also experience insomnia and irregular sleep patterns and feel out of whack with your internal sleep clock. Number 11. Changes in appetite. Due to your energy body being influenced by the presence of demonic energies, your physical body will respond to the phenomena. You may feel extremely hungry or ravenous for food, or may lose appetite altogether. You may also feel hungry at odd points in the day that you normally wouldn't, especially late at night. Number 12. Heightened psychic ability. Demonic proximity often results in heightened psychic ability. You may experience sudden clairvoyance, clairaudience, psychometry, mediumship abilities, the ability to see auras and energies, heightened intuition, and knowledge of things and events that you have no means to know of. You may also be able to predict certain things, such as deaths or births, some future events, and so on. You may be able to read people better. Some people encounter a slight telepathic sensation, able to hear or perceive the thoughts of others. Number 13. Recurring headaches and dizziness. As mentioned before, contact with foreign energies, especially of a demonic nature, can cause the physical body to respond to the spiritual body, resulting in things like headaches, dizziness, and the feeling of slipping into trance more often. Of course, please rule out all medical conditions before coming to this conclusion. Number 14. Feeling drawn to specific entities. Various demons will present themselves in subtle ways where you will be introduced to their likeness and character. You will become fascinated by that specific entity and want to know more about it. You will hear and see its name often and want to look deeper. For example, you might feel drawn to entities like Lilith, Osmodeus, Belial, Stolas, and so on. Number 15. Having an overwhelming feeling of being tested. I've often stated that demons take on adversarial roles in whatever spiritual reality they exist in. When a demon enters your life, and especially after accepting the demon's call, you may feel like life becomes more challenging. You may notice certain relationships ending, certain paths closing while others are opening. You may experience challenges in finance, career, marriage, social life, and so on. This isn't because the demons are actively trying to harm you, but rather they are shaking out of you all the things which are not benefiting you or slowing you down from becoming your most fulfilled self. There may be periods of intense shadow work, where demons bring to your attention various traumas and emotions you've kept buried and unaddressed. While these moments are painful, it's important to know demons are much like leeches, sucking out the bad blood. You'll thank them for it in the end. So, what do you do if your score was high and now you believe you may be the recipient of a demonic calling? It's first and foremost very important to remember that demons are very misunderstood creatures, not at all like society paints them to be. My channel is full of videos about them if you'd like to learn more. They are truly not as scary or ill-intended as many people believe them to be. The next thing that's important to keep in mind is that you should do a bit of research before attempting any sort of ritual or contact method to respond. Study protection magic first and foremost. Study the individual demon you are working with, and learn basic demon magic. Some of the books I listed earlier will teach you how to do it all safely, and keep an eye out for the Demon Conjurer's course for beginners, which will be available on cyphergrove.com starting October 13th. Let me know in the comments which signs and symptoms you felt applied to you. Once again, thank you for watching.